And welcome back, everybody, to Hoard of the Dragon Queen, our D&D 5e adventure. And this is our number 2. And a week number, I am sure of it, but I can't remember which week. I should check it before, but I'm just too lazy. So okay, let's continue on. Guys, you just managed to kill a lot of oh damn it, you draw on the map again. You just
Beautiful.
you know what, you don't need a map anymore. I'm banning you to this map.
Our EXP's on that map.
Your EXP
No.
for the ones you have killed and defeated is stop drawing on the map or ban you, we rush.
It was
Okay, you get banned
It was,
another one.
yeah, get the
You get banned and you have to come back with a different character.
Oh, cute cat. Oh, it's so
Okay, so you guys get
Sorry, next.
400 experience, 200 experience points each for this encounter.
What a drag. Is
Is it
Gary's
a drag?
cam frozen?
Is it a drag
everyone-
on?
No, every cam is on. Okay, so the guy is still alive. The one guy is still alive. That is a sweep. So what's going on, guys?
Can we roll anything to work out if this is normal for this part of the river or not?
You are in
Just ask the captain.
You just, yeah, you can
Yes.
ask Captain. I mean, he does say that raiders and wizard folk sometimes come out from the wood of the sharp teeth or from the marks around.
Probably should have mentioned that
it's-
before we went to bed, Captain.
It's he says it's rare. It's surprising that my people didn't see them before they were coming. And surprising they could.
They must have rolled badly, we understand.
Happens every once in a while.
RNG is as merciless as this game. World.
Sometimes you only roll once, you know.
Do they have anything on them?
You look on them and they don't seem to have anything but
Their
what
weapons.
what I already mentioned in
Can
their
I take
weapons.
this Nicholas thing?
Yes, you can definitely take the skull necklace from the shaman.
Okay, I'd like to make a drawing of it and like a sketch pad, I guess.
Okay.
Alright. Well, we'll interrogate the last remaining one and see if this is an ongoing issue or if, it's just a coincidence.
Good. So where do you interrogate him, and do you bound him in any way?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just tied him up with a 14.
Okay, you tied him up with the 14. And it is sorry about that. And he wakes up. Let's see when he wakes up.
We've got the lamp on him and everything.
Well, he wakes up after a minute because sleep.
And
Oh yeah, definitely. He
I would
wakes up
like
after a
to
minute
try and
and
intimidate him.
looks up at you guys and starts spouting skin dwellers. You guys don't understand this. Only Hinker understands this. That's why I'm talking English. Skin dwellers, I'll skin you and eat your flesh. Let me at you.
I'll just reply to him and connect that he's blind. I am not a skin dweller.
He looks at you, eyes going wide for just a second, and then looks at you. Traitor!
Why does everyone say traitor? My god. Every
I'm a
single
traitor to the humans for being a fucking dragon. I'm a traitor to the people who are lizards for not being with the fucking lizards. I'm a traitor to the evil dragons because I'm not being evil. I'm a traitor to the good dragons because I'm not an actual fucking dragon, and you've got to be a good dragon to get in the good dragon fun club.
You're a traitor, man.
Yes,
Just- you have to
that's
accept
the
it.
exact same thing. How half elves are treated in a setting like Dragonlance.
And what makes it even better is I'm trying to be good, but I'm coloured red, which is just racist.
Yeah, it's Tannis half
I'm a
elven.
half-elf, but I'm too beautiful anymore. I don't even care what those mean elves say to me.
I mean, in this setting in Faerun, people like a half elf is pretty rarely seen, like very rarely seen, but they exist, and people are kind of okay with them. They don't really mind. There's no big discrimination between elves and humans as in other settings. Okay, so he wakes up. He does this. How do you try and intimidate him, Roush?
I don't know. I'll hold my rapier like up to his neck, and I'll kind of like, I guess I'll do like a flourish with it.
Okay, do it.
Try and show off my skill, and like put it up to his neck and say, he better start talking, or else.
You do that,
Might be
and he snaps his jaw shut. He snaps his jaw shut and looks at you, and it says still in Draconic, "What do you want?"
He wants to know what we want. Speak in common. It will make it easier.
Common. Can't speak common. Filthy language.
He doesn't speak filthy common. I shall mitigate and translate into filthy draconic.
This will be good.
Yeah. We wanna know where his friends are back. And why? I mean, we know why he attacked us. I'm assuming. Well,
No,
yeah, I'm
no. Did
assuming.
he attack us just because we're a ship, or did he attack us because we're on the ship?
Yeah, that will translate into don't be a fucking idiot. Why did you jump on the ship?
Root. We saw the ship moving. We're going home from looting a camp, and we still had a lot of energy. We thought we could do the ship and then continue on home.
They have been raping and pillaging and decided to jump on our ship because they thought it was.
Where's all that loot? Where's all that loot from all the raping and pillaging?
Generally, when you rape and pillage, it's not about loot. It's more about raping and pillaging.
Well, technically speaking, they said like that. He said.
And you don't know what he said. You only know what I said.
Yeah.
Well, if they were raiding like along the coast on their way home, and they're on their way home, where's the stuff they looted on the way? That's a reasonable question.
Good question.
Fuck
Where-
you guys.
Where is he camp? Where is his camp? Where have you put the stuff that you stole?
At camp with boss.
I know
Money
it's
or your wife?
camp, and I know you probably have a boss, but I did ask, where is the camp? And where is the boss? And where is the loot? Don't play silly, Mr. Lizardman.
On the edge of the woods of the Sharp Teeth. Just south of here.
Of course. Of course.
So we're like most of the way to Baldur's Gate at this point. So
Yeah,
it's like,
so
dude,
basically,
The camp is far off into the fields of the dead.
that's what he...
Let's venture to the fields of the dead.
It's far off. The ship won't be able to get there.
Can't we walk? We have plenty of time.
We have plenty of time, but more important things to be doing with it.
I don't see what would be more important than ridding these settlements everywhere around.
While this goes on, I'll say in Draconic to the lizard that it's lucky that this bard is more annoying than you are.
He smiles and says, "Oh, humans are annoying. You should come with us."
That's
But,
funny because I'm not a human.
Well, he just says like all land dwellers, and you should come with us, brother. People at home would praise your power. You could be a champion among the lizard folk.
I am not lizard folk, and you're tied up at this present moment in time. I'm quite fine with my position in things.
He mutters under his breath, traitor.
I'll ask the captain how much lizard slaves to go for.
Oh damn!
The captain looks at you and shakes his head. I don't I don't deal in slaves, and I wouldn't really know anything about it.
Well, he's told us the camp's in that dead place. So, let's just kill him and go there.
The Fields of the Dead are like way north of here, aren't they?
Adjacent to the river.
Yeah.
That seems like a really odd place for them to have their camp if they're raiding.
Don't question it.
Well, it's either that or have it in the woods of the Sharpties, which is a pretty ridiculous place to go, as we all know anyway.
It's a silly place, really.
Yes, exactly.
Wait, what? The wood?
Shut up.
Why would they have
Shut
to
up.
camp in the woods of the Sharpie?
Exactly.
Is
Why
that the
would
fucking
they? Shut up.
the dead place?
Shut up.
You don't have to be.
Does
Oh.
Fields of the Dead translate to sharp teeth from if you translate it from Draconic to Common? Is that?
I think
Just dealing with the translation.
it's generally the only thing that you're hearing to be translated as
You know, you're like, "Kaja, fear for Kaja," and you know, okay. So, do you have any more questions, or do you want to do anything else with your prisoner?
How many people? And what's
I-
the statistics of this camp? I guess. Like how many people are there?
he never said, but he said there was a boss there, and the lizard folk, they generally... I mean, it's common knowledge that lizard folk go in quite relatively large groups when they're travelling.
Yes.
So, yeah.
How many are there?
I'll ask him how many more are there then, at the camp.
There's two more spirit readers, and there's the boss, and maybe and 8 more warriors, like me.
I'm going to kneel down to him, and I'm going to get my book out, and I'm going to ask if he can show me in my book which one of bear in mind this is a book of dragon gods, which one of them his spiritual leaders believe in. And he'd be able to read it because it's in Draconic.
This is God, and he points at the black dragon.
Oh no, wrong choice, Mr. Lizard Man. This is an evil god, and I'll flick through the pages and point to the platinum dragons and the white dragons.
And he spits at he spits on the book.
Spit on the parchment, bitch! Slap him.
You slap him across the face, and he growls at
Holy,
you.
holy parchment! Hold it up, put it away.
Heretic, traitor.
He says, I am a courageous and worthy opponent and wants me to join him. However, I'll not be doing so, obviously. What are we going to do with him?
So, kill him.
I'm okay with killing him. The XP would do wonders for my appearance.
In the grand scheme of things, he's probably not going to cause any trouble. But we could ask him if he'd seen anything such as a great big marauding band of people bounding through the sunset with loads and loads of loot on the back of their wagons.
Well, that would only make sense if we knew he came from the Wood of the Sharp Teeth. And
I'll
we
ask
don't know
him anyway.
Okay, you ask him, and he says, he shakes his head. We've been gone for a long while from the camp.
And then I'm going to ask him what is he going to do if we set him free in Draconic.
Go back to camp. Explain what happened. Hope Dagon doesn't kill me.
Is it level 1, 2, 3, or 4 Dagon?
You say what? Sorry.
It's a daughter joke, Chucky. I thought you might have got it. Never mind.
It's the Codex level 5.
Yeah. I'll tell him that he doesn't sound like he's going to be a good lizard.
I build my Codex level 5.
So,
Bless me as
as much as I think in the grand scheme of things, he won't make any difference. He's
I wanna like
spat on
I wanna
my so I'm not happy at the moment.
I just want to start stringing together like a bunch of insults. Like,
Me?
I don't know. It's probably no. I'll start stringing them together at the lizard man.
Yeah, again, but
It'll
you
be,
say
I
them in
guess it'll be
common.
reminiscent of the French, in
Yeah, bastard,
the whole
you are a
right?
happy man.
Your mother was a what is it? Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries, kind of thing.
Yeah, but
And
I'll,
he's
I'll,
gonna make a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 damage.
that doesn't
I'll
work.
calculate-
That doesn't work because you can't if you wanna if this is a skill or a
Can you
spell.
hear me? Can you?
He can, but he
It's a
doesn't
spell,
understand
it's a
you.
spell.
He doesn't understand you.
It doesn't matter, Chucky. It doesn't matter. Though
It doesn't matter if it
need
understands
not understand you. It must
Okay.
make a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage.
Okay, good. So he fails. He rolls a 9. So roll that 1d4.
Uh,
He's,
two damage.
he's still up and going, obviously.
yeah.
But he got burned though, right?
No, it's just psychic.
No,
damage,
no,
man.
this
You
is not
guys
the guy
don't
that
know.
will burn.
He got burned by all the insults. I don't know.
Yeah, he was burned, and he needed water to apply to the burn. Okay, so continue on.
Oh,
So we see him like physically, like recoil from this, I guess. I don't know.
Yes, yes.
It was some pretty wicked thing burn, so like you said,
Okay, so
you son of a fish and all that sort of.
Can we- I mean, are we gonna vote for this? Like, can I just drive a dagger through his eye?
I kind of want to insult him again.
Like I said, just whatever you want. Just he's spat on my book. I'm not particularly happy at this moment in time. And he doesn't sound like he's gonna. He doesn't sound like it no matter what we do.
I go and coup de grace him
Okay, you could agree and you kill him.
with a dagger. If unless someone is, visibly trying to stop me as I go up with a dagger.
So it'd be a
I
different
think
story if
the
he spoke
lizard's
common.
He's tied up.
He could have been useful if he spoke common. What did she?
Yeah.
I asked the captain if we should keep the bodies as evidence in case
He
like
shakes his
Baldur's
head.
Gate wants to send out a thing, or should we just kick him off the side?
He shakes his head. We all we file many complaints, but it's not their jurisdiction. It's not their.
So kick him off the side.
He nods his head,
Yeah.
and
Kick him off the side and go back to sleep.
you guys go back to sleep.
Can any of our healing friends heal me before they go to sleep?
Here, I'll do the whole party.
I
Okay.
can. If you have a swelling, I can do ray of frost on it if you want.
That will do.
Um,
Oh no, you get all of them back after a long rest anyway, don't you?
Mhm.
I need two more hits this way. But I'd get them from resting.
I'd have to use it as a secret.
I guess more
I
HP.
don't really want to do that.
But just in case we get interrupted, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys get to sleep. Again, you are kind of woke up after about 3 hours because you do. Oh wait, no, because you guys all go to sleep. Then the ship stops for today because they don't have the light. They don't have Brutus helping them.
Right. If we stop and actually, I've just remembered it's in the middle of the night. I'll offer to stay up throughout the night, to assist with guarding, and Brutus to sleep because obviously he took a lot of combat, etc., etc.
In the long rest, it is
I'll go-
included.
I'll go on to the night rotation with Brutus, so there's more than one person on deck at night.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, the long rest includes 2 hours of watch.
Yeah.
So you can easily set up a watch. So you set up for the night.
I'll do that too.
Okay. So Rostani, are you in as well? In the watch, or do you just sleep?
How many
Oh, yeah,
hours?
the night
How
watch.
many hours until Baldur's Gate?
Well,
If we
I'm
were moving,
guessing.
it would be 2, but we have to wait till the sun comes up because I went to sleep.
Yeah, it's the 2 hours of watch don't include casting spells or cantrips.
Well, I'll just be going back to. I mean, can we get 8 hours of sleep then? Just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
wait.
yeah.
I mean, I probably just woke up though, right?
No, yeah, but you were woken up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you went through
Yeah.
combat.
Even
Well,
even if now, for example, like if you guys were to, if Justin were to continue on doing this, even if you're woken up, that wouldn't really matter, because you have 2 hours of watch included in it. So you could be woken up, but if you go exactly back to sleep, your rest goes
But
on.
we've been in combat, so that means
Yeah,
we
so
have
that
to
doesn't.
Yeah, we've been.
Basically, if we all go to
It's not
sleep, when
lying
the sun
for
comes
that.
up, they'll start heading towards the Baldur's Gate. So we'll get there at like 8, and we'll wake up around like 10 or 11, and we'll be completely rested.
Sure.
Yep, that's
I'll just go back to. I just shake my head like in my beauty sleep. I didn't.
okay. Good, awesome. So you guys go to sleep, and you arrive in Baldur's Gate tomorrow morning at about 10 p.m. Sorry, 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fine.
So you guys are in Baldur's Gate. The captain, as you guys come up from the deck, and I'm guessing you have breakfast as well, or do you just get out of the?
No, I'll ask if we can have breakfast. If there's nothing good, like nothing too, like if it looks like gold.
He has just regular normal food. Being as you're the only ones on the ship, he has a lot of food to give out to. You know.
I also ask for like the captain's name and the crew's name and stuff for like later reference.
Yeah. The captain's name. His name is Elias. UIS, and
For a second, it sounded like his name is Alias, and I'm just like, that's a terrible name.
Is it? How do you spell it? How would you
Yeah, but what's it the terrible name for?
UIS. So, like this.
Elias. Okay.
UIS.
Okay.
And do you ask for all of the names of each crew member?
Yeah, and I'll
Crew
try
member
and
number
choose-
1, number 2, number 3, number 4,
Yeah.
number
You
5.
don't have to give me them, Chuck. I don't really need them. I'll put them all into like a story or something about
Okay.
how everyone bravely ventured ventured into the river and saved. Oh, well, fought the lizard.
While the cleric was hopping like pebbles across in front of them.
It was a dark night.
Strengths like that, though, he could make them bounce a fucking ton of times.
Okay, give me 1 second. And I'm going to give you. So these are the names of all the people.
It doesn't matter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Hang on, I'll
9,
write it down.
9, 10, 12. Yeah, those are all the names.
Okay, cool.
If they've got names outside, that's important on a meta level. That means one of these might possibly be a future king, Aragon, something of the sort.
Or
I'm gonna go with Wheaton.
or
Wheaton
I
sounds
just
like the badass.
or I
Was
just used
Wheaton the guy
a.
that punched the guy in the face for like 2 days?
Archie has name generator on his Hotmart on his Google Chrome.
Maybe that happened. Maybe something else. Maybe you have an
I'm gonna say
argument.
Wheaton.
Okay,
Wheaton is badass. That's what
Weekend is the
Wheaton.
badass.
It's with me.
Will Wheaton. Wheaton.
So you guys arrive in Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is a bustling center of trade, with goods coming from north and south by wagon along the tradeway, and by ship on the Sea of Swords, and from the east on the river Chiantar, and from Cormyr and Sembia. Baldur's Gate is situated on a prominent bluff next to the river, overlooking an excellent natural harbor. It is divided into three distinct segments: the upper city, where the richest and the most influential citizens live, and where the city marketplace, the Wide, is located. The lower city, which surrounds the harbor and where most of the city merchants live and conduct their business. And the outer city, which lies outside the walls and where most of the city's laborers reside in conditions that vary from crowded but clean to squalid. Okay, this is the description of Baldur's Gate for you guys. As you kind of embark from this and they give you your horses back, the captain fishes out a letter and gives it to either one of you, Brutus or Henko. Whichever he sees first, he gives you the letter.
Okay.
Okay, on it, there's...
Odds or even, Brutus.
Okay. Do you open the letter?
Yeah. Does
Okay.
he tell me to? Does he say it's
Uh,
for me?
He gives you, and this is from our friends. He told me to give it to you when we reach Baldur's Gate.
No, I open the letter.
Okay. In it says, from Ontar Froom, High Knight of the Order of the Gauntlet. Head to my contact in the lower city. His name is Akin Celeban. He won't get you hired as mercenaries, but he can recommend you to his colleagues, who are sure to add you to the caravans of the ones of the Dragon Cult. The ones that add themselves to the ones of the Dragon Cult. If by any oddity they do not, try your best to get hired as mercenaries for the actual caravans of the Dragon Cult. But beware, whatever mercenaries the Dragon Cult will hire will most likely not survive the whole journey if they find out any secrets or see you snooping around. So I expect. Your mission is to figure out the plan of the Dragon Cult. Do not reveal your identities under any circumstances. The cult already know we are after them. If they get wind of even more, the few cracks they have in their armor will be sealed up, and it will be near impossible to figure out their scheme. The journey to Waterdeep, as marked on the map you gave me, will last about 40 days by caravan. If unexpected events occur, deal with them as discreetly as you can. Don't let them figure out you are more than a group of mercenaries, or they will be on you shortly. If you find any representative of the Harpers or my own order, you can use this letter as proof that you are looking for us. They may be of help in your journey. May all the gods be at your side and the light preserve you. P.S. Akin has the best dwarven spirit you will find on the coast, so as you wait for them, drink up. Below the PS there is the seal of the there's a moon with a harp on it, which you know to be the seal of the Harpers, and a gauntlet hand, which is the seal of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Fancy.
The Order of the Fisters? No?
The
little
Order of the
stuff
Fisters.
important. Whatever.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
Ask what the
Go
letter
to
says.
Lowtown, right?
Okay, so I mean everybody, like
Well, I go round up everybody and be like, do you guys have anything you need to do in Baldur's Gate? Or can we report directly to the guy and see what the lay of the land?
Ingo must find armor suitable for someone who does not wear armor, and weapons for someone who does not use weapons.
Okay. Everyone else?
Okay. Wait, is this what
You'll
we're doing?
understand cleric one day, don't worry.
I say I'll just be perusing the marketplaces. You know, see if I can find any.
I'll be playing my music.
Just, you know,
Alright.
window shopping, I guess. Something
Where
interesting.
did we meet?
Well, I'm actually from Baldur's Gate, so I would know the name of like a good inn or something.
Okay.
yes.
I mean, not even a good inn, but an inn, but just where we could easily meet up.
What kind of inn do you want? Do you want an inn that is in the outer city here, in the lower so in the outer city, so more inside, in the
In the
inner
outer city, because getting into the inner city is a pain.
Yeah.
Unless you happen to actually live in Baldur's Gate or are extremely wealthy.
Well, just take the inn like next to the Flaming Fist.
well, you know an inn there that's called the Wayfarer's Rest.
Okay. I tell everyone that we'll meet up tonight at the Wayfarer's Rest. In the meantime, just don't get into trouble. They,
Which
the
part?
guards are a little serious here.
Which part? Like in
In the
It's
outer
in the
city,
outer city.
on the
Outer
west
city.
side.
west
yeah.
side of the city? Okay. Just making sure.
And it's a well-known resting place. You ask anyone, they'll be able to point you in the right direction.
I shall
Okay.
make it my mission to try and get into the inner city.
Okay, so let's see about everybody else. I think we should first start with those Again, if you guys want to go to the, so if I heard Ostani saying you want to go to the marketplace.
Yeah, I just you know.
The marketplace is in the upper city.
How far is that from the inn we are?
I mean, it's pretty far. The town is pretty big, but the problem is not that. The problem is getting inside.
I shall do this. I am super. If you want to come with me, I mean, I might be able to get us in with my fancy schmancy words.
So we actually have to have clearance or passage to the upper city to actually.
Yes, not even merchants can get inside. Like basically, a caravan coming in, even if there is the marketplace, they cannot go inside of the inner city. So basically, caravans that come in sell their wares, most of their wares, to the people in the outer city, and the people in the outer city carry the wares back to the merchants who have a permit to be in the inner city.
That'd be like, okay, so it had to be like a middleman, I guess.
Yes.
Like, they don't just wheel all the carts straight into them, I'll just get them
No.
to stay outside. Or in the outer part of it.
Okay, but like the outer part of it, like, but there's still like merchants and stuff there, so I can.
There's still merchants here in the there's still merchants in the outer city, but I mean the lower quality ones, because most of the good quality things. I mean, you can buy
But
anything.
they would have like, you know, they would have like all the different kinds of things, like you
Yes,
know,
yes.
like,
Anything you can find in the normal, like just
Yeah.
normal items, you can easily find in the outer city.
Sure.
Anything besides that, it's a 25%.
I wasn't looking for anything extravagant, just, you know.
25% higher price than you can find in the player's handbook.
Yeah. I'm guessing we find a place to hitch the horses up as well.
I mean, if at the inn itself, I guess.
Go to the inn
The horses
first.
wouldn't be allowed to, the
No, the inn is the outer city.
Yeah, but even horses aren't allowed in the outer city, are they? I thought nothing was allowed in it.
No. Everything is allowed unless it's the inner city. Yes, in the inner city, horses are not allowed.
Right, yeah.
But
the
outer city and lower city are okay. You can have your horses. You can move your horses.
Okay.
Wait, so what's better, the lower city or the outer city?
The lower city is better than the outer city. The outer city is like everything around. You know, the lower
Like
city.
the inner wall is basically what separates like that.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
outer
probably
city is unwalled. The lower city is walled. It's part of the whole. It's in the circle of Baldur's Gate, like the city itself, the walls themselves, and the high upper city is the part of the city which is on the bluff up.
I'm trying to get into the inner city, so how would I go about doing that? Do I need like a special?
Most like I mean, you can ask. You need this information. I gave you more than you should normally know when you get for your first time in Baldur's Gate as well. So you need to have a way to find out this information.
I guess I'll ask. I'll ask.
Brutus just mentioned. Yeah, Brutus just mentioned she left there. We can easily just go back to that.
Just say that he smashes you with his hammer. That's how he answers every question.
I use my dodge. I have my armor on, I suppose, under my clothes, and I have like a performance outfit on, like I normally would. Just like not too ridiculously fancy, but like not bad looking either.
Okay, so
Plain.
Bostani and I think everybody else is going at the inn. I mean, you guys are first going in into your horses in. Okay. The plump innkeeper whose name is
No, I'm going with Rustani.
yes, I'm thinking that everybody is going to the inn to leave their horses in there.
Yeah, I'm leaving my horse first at least.
Well, if we could ride our horses around the outer city, then surely we'd ride our horses.
Yeah, yes. I mean,
Or at least trot them with us.
Yes, you can do, but if you do want to, I was under the impression that you guys were going to relieve your horses from his duty at first.
Your duty is just 3 fucking days rest, and it's a horse.
Do you? I'm just asking. Do you
I
guys
don't say that the horse. I'm not going to upset the horses. That's what you're saying.
Okay, so you don't. Rostani and Wilaush, do you guys go and stable your horses?
Yeah, I would.
Okay. You get rooms at the inn as well, I think. I'm imagining you get
How
rooms at
much
the inn.
would it?
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean,
One
yeah,
silver.
I would get a room.
One silver for the horses, 5 silver for a room.
Okay.
Sure.
Awesome. So you guys have rooms, and let's see what happens with Henko. Henko, what's up? You're riding around the outer city and the inner city, and the
What, you've gone and stabled your horse, Simon.
yes, both of them have
Yes.
gone to stable their horses. You said you don't want to.
I just go and stable the horse, and it's just I don't even know why we're fucking pissing about with this. We just stable the horses then.
Okay, good. So again, if you want a room as well, that's 5 silver, and the stable itself is only 1. And let's just wait for Brutus and see what happens. But what did he say anything? Yes, I
Yeah,
didn't.
he said, do me
Do
last.
me last.
On the wife.
To check the
Sorry,
wife.
what?
Said,
He
do
needs
me
to do the
last.
wife again.
If
You
you
need
guys
to
speak at a,
Do the wife again.
if you guys speak at the same time, I can't understand anything.
Do
Seriously?
me last.
Page,
Need to do the wife again. That's what he said.
on the page. On the page, Chucky, on the screen that you're looking at.
Look at group chat, Chucky.
Do me last.
I'm-
Need to do the wife again.
Okay. Okay. I don't see, but still, it's I believe you. Okay, so well, just jump. Let's jump up into what you guys are doing. So Rostani and Wilaush, I imagine you guys are trying to make your way into the inner city.
Yep, sure am.
Why do you keep on excluding me?
Well, Hinko, you said you wanted to
Come
go.
on, you're in the
Dragon
outer city
Ball
on a
racist.
pony. You're in the outer city on a pony.
No, I said if everybody walks off to go and stable their horse, then it's
No,
pointless
he's still yeah,
to
yeah.
bring
You're
it on.
you're there as well. But
Yeah,
I was under the
I
impression
said I
that
was
you.
going to follow. It was starting while she was shopping.
Oh, okay, good. Brutus, you are asked by Rouge if he
Mhm.
knew a way how to get into the inner city.
I mean, I could take you along to visit my
Yes or
parents.
no?
I'm not sure how well that would go over.
Whereabouts are they? Are they in the city or outer city? Or lower city?
We have to. That's a Chucky question, actually. We're gonna have Chucky and I have never talked about my parents.
I'm in the inner city.
I mean,
What's the Facebook status? Is it awkward?
yeah, the status is kind of awkward. Because I mean, they're in the inner city, they're merchants. I mean, I'm imagining. You want them to be
Yeah.
merchants? Okay, good. So they're merchants.
Because
and-
I figure I was sort of thuggish, and I got caught early on, and one of the guardsmen was like, "This guy's really good at hitting people, but he needs direction." So they talked my parents into sending me off to a monastery, and I think if they were able to afford that, they must have been like at least middle class.
Yeah, and they're not that happy with their child going off to the clerics and learning how to fight. So
Yeah.
I mean, they want to see you from time to time, but if they can avoid it, they will.
Oh, gosh.
So yeah, I'm not actually.
Like, no,
I'm not-
We
You
don't
need to roll a
have
wisdom save. You need to roll a wisdom save for those burns from the DM.
If you want to go into the inner city, you need to know someone in the inner city that you're visiting and get them to vouch for you, or you need to bribe a guard, or you need to be a noble or a merchant who can somehow
How much
prove
would
your
bribing
business.
a guard cost? How much would that set me back?
That's a good question, Chucky. How much would bribing a guard to get into the inner city cost?
It depends. Usually, like 10 gold, something of the sort.
Yeah, I was gonna say 10 gold's pretty reasonable. Usually, you give a guard a platinum, you're in there.
I'm going to do that.
That's pretty much every time you have to go in there. Like every time. I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they're
I'm
different
I'm
cards.
going in there for like the whole week or for however long I can. I ain't leaving.
Okay. So
Them fancy.
you
Did
get
you tell us that you're gonna go in there for the whole week and not leave? Because you're not gonna be able to get to the inn tonight if you don't leave.
I waste my money on it. Wait, so we're our mission is we have a bit of like time before it starts, right?
Yeah, we have to wait here until we see the caravan arrive from the south, and then the reason Baldur's Gate is a nexus of trade is actually there are no roads that go through the town. Everything has to be offloaded, ported through the inner city by porters, and then reloaded onto different wagons on the other side.
There is another way I could get into the inner city. Okay, so how was it guarded, Chucky? How was it guarded?
You go there and you see 4 guards at the only. At the seems one of the 3 gates going to the inner city.
So is the gate open or closed? And they're just like standing at it.
The gate is closed, yes, and they do open
Okay,
it for some people, time to time.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast invisibility. I'm gonna tell the party I'm doing this, and I'm gonna cast invisibility myself, and I'm just gonna sneak in.
Should we
on
really
the
be
back
doing
of,
this? Should we really be doing this? What for?
I want to do it.
What if you get caught?
He'll be
We'll
executed.
deal with it afterwards.
Exactly, you'll get executed. We're here on this really important mission. But
I want to go to the inner city.
very reputable group, in fact actually 2 reputable groups, both of which I'm not sure
Why can't we use them? Their
most-
names to get
most
into the
of
inner
them
city.
don't have a base in Baldur's Gate of some kind, and
Are they in the inner city?
you're going to try and cause potentially trouble while representing them.
Would there be inns in the
I
inner
just
city?
don't think it's a good idea.
Jackie, would there be inns in the inner city?
I mean, you can ask. The Harpers are a secret group. Very few people know about them.
There are inns in the inner city, but
It's
they're
like
considerably
little
more
inn.
expensive and exclusive.
Yeah, I'll just go up to the guards and ask them if I can go through, so I can just I am a bard and I would like to play some music for some of the people in the inner city. I am rather talented, if I do say so myself, and I would give them like a little show of what I can do with it.
They shake their
A
heads
little bit of
and
what you can do in
say,
your past, mate.
unless you are
Shake
invited in, you cannot go in.
Screw this.
I just want to
I
make.
guess
I just want to make. Like when I bought the room, if like I don't really stand around, like watching this spectacle go down. So if anyone wants to follow me, they can do so. But I'm not standing around, watching him, him be indecisive.
I imagine if you've ever worked in a major city, you'd be aware that there's usually auditions for the nicer inns. Like the innkeepers will come down during the day and
rap
audition
battle.
musicians.
I want to do that. I want to do that.
Do a rap battle.
Yeah, but then again, you need to
Be
you need to
invited
wait
to rap.
around. Yeah, you need to wait around.
You need to
Yeah,
start
I'll
rapping
wait
on the
around.
street corners with your hat on the floor to get a rep. And then when
Yeah.
you got on the street, then you can go and rap on the inner city.
I'll go up to like the nearest musician and try and out-musician them.
Okay, so you see a couple of musicians kind of playing along the ways on street corners. They keep a distance from each other as not to be mean and play over another person.
Yeah, to
I'll-
not
I'll
mean
keep-
and
I'll
play
keep the
over
same
the
distance then.
person.
I won't be too impolite, but I'm gonna be better than them.
Okay, so feel free to roll that.
See, this is where the 3.5 ability enthrall comes in really good.
Oh, missed.
Okay,
Hey.
so yeah, you're pretty good.
He's pretty fucking good.
Before yeah,
I'm
it's
like
pretty fun.
inhumanly good. Unless they're like really high level, they can't beat me.
Before we go to what happens with you, I'd like to know about everybody else. Does anybody follow Stani as she moves away?
Hingo insists on accompanying Mistress Rustani while shopping because he believes that she has a substantial purse that may come of assistance when acquiring items.
Okay. So we go on a shopping spree.
Okay, so how do you get inside the inner city?
I thought we were walking off.
We
not
were
going
in the
anywhere.
other city going to the merchants. We were
Okay.
not going to the inner city at all. Because you said there were goods here.
Yes, exactly. So feel free to buy anything you want from the Player's Handbook at a 25% higher price.
There's absolutely nothing magical going in and out
No.
of here at all.
No.
So where do the magic things come in and out?
No, because the things that come in are usually items like that are very expensive and usually already ordered or bought by merchants in the inner city and are just taken from the outer city exactly to the inner city.
Where are they going then?
Where must it be? To people.
Yeah, but if they're there and they're going and nobody will tell them, you'd ask them where they were going in the inner city.
Well, presumably they're bought as like one-off. So you have like if someone happens to have a magic item, they'll bring in an entire wagon of something else and then it goes into the inner city and never comes back out.
There's a high chance of somebody just having like a wagon of like longswords +1.
No.
Just stacked on top of each other.
That would literally be the
I've
most
got one
valuable
with
cargo
red
in all of
hills
history.
and blue hills and green hills, and this one's got a Triforce on it. A shines a lot as well.
3 triangles, and it grants you immortality. What are the chances?
It's missing one of the triangles in it, though. I don't know where that went.
Okay, so let's see, Gostani and Hinko, you do your shopping, and Brutus.
Yeah, we'll stock up on. I think we'll stock up on some supplies maybe, if we need, like food and such. And if Henko sees something he would like, I mean, he can point it out, and you can just get to it. If there's something special.
Okay, so Brutus, what's happening with you?
Inko is
I
not
guess-
a realistic man, but he has.
I walk around for a little while, make sure I'm not being followed.
You walk around and you look. Roll me a perception check.
I don't think shit.
You don't see anybody following you, no.
And then I head to the low town, the place that Froome mentioned in his note.
Okay, you head into the lower town and find a merchant with a blue gate in front of his shop.
I knock.
Okay, you knock and then yes, just a second, and comes out a red-cheeked man with a long white beard and a white cloak on him, and he says, "Yes." He looks at you quite like this, like his eyesight is not that great. What do you want?
His eyesight's not quite great.
Oh, what was his name? In the note, what was the guy's name?
Do you want to check your note?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll look at the note.
Okay, you got a note, and the name there, it says Akin Cerebon.
I ask Akin Sarabon?
The bond.
He looks at you. Yes. Who sent you?
Froome sent me.
Oh, yes. I remember his letters to me. Please, come in. He opens the gate and says, "We're your friends. I was told that 4 of you would come."
They're out and about exploring Baldur's Gate. You know how it is. Rural folk in a city for the first time.
Good, better. If anybody's watching, they will only see you. Okay, get in.
I walk inside.
You walk inside, and his shop seems to be a amalgam of stuff. Like he has rugs somewhere, he has clothes somewhere, he has food, he has a couple of potions, he has adventuring gear somewhere. It's like it's everywhere, all around the place.
What exactly do you sell?
A bit of that. Get my hands on different items from different merchants.
Odd. Well, I explained to him the situation with the massive amount of loot that is going to be coming through the Woods of the Sharp Teeth into the southern gate of Baldur's Gate. Just somewhat of an awkward sentence. And then from
Okay.
there, it will be transported through the city to head north, and we are supposed to get hired onto one of the caravans that groups up with the caravan that is going to head north with them. very specific set of circumstances.
Okay, and he says, he looks at you again. Oh yes, yes. I can't get you. I can get you hired as mercenaries, but I can definitely suggest you to some friends. A lot of the merchants are waiting for a big caravan to move out.
Excellent. I imagine that when the I'll call it Tiamat's caravan for simplicity. I imagine when Tiamat's caravan gets here, that will be a large enough one for everyone to want to set out.
He looks at you and his mouth tightens when you say Tiamat, and tightens in disgust. But he nods and says, "Yes, yes, yes. I imagine so."
Excellent. So, who should I talk to about getting hired onto a caravan then?
Well, I don't know how much it will be. I know a couple of caravan owners looking out for guards. There is. I need to open this. There is Baid Sekepol, has a half elf. He usually just tags along caravans, big caravans, selling ale and beer to people in the caravans. That's how he makes his money. He's a pretty stout person, trustworthy. He doesn't know anything about. None of them know anything about what you're here for. So there's.
I understand.
There's a couple more, but I would say he's the best one. If he doesn't set out, I'll be sure to talk to him.
More half elves. Very well. Well, can I just get a list of like every possible name from him, just in case?
Yes.
I'll just write them down along with the like locations where they can be found.
Okay, so you can write down.
Does he have any plate mail in his shop? Out of curiosity.
Let's see. He has plate mail in his shop. Yes, it's a pretty old armor. It's not yet rusted, but it looks. The design seems to be one taken from the Royal Guard of the of Baldur's Gate's the inner guard of Baldur's Gate City, but a design that was not used for maybe 50 years.
Hang on, they don't have expensive magic weapons, but they do have armor that costs nearly, was it 2,000 gold?
It's 1,500 gold for plate.
In this guy's shop, there's a
It's
percentage.
gold.
There's a percentage that stuff just are there.
So are you gonna sell that plate mail?
My nephew wanted that, but yeah, why not? I haven't seen him in maybe 20 years now.
What?
So it's just been sitting around for 20 years. So I mean, really, you'd take almost anything for it at this point.
I'll give it out for. What's a normal plate for? What's a normal plate
1,500 for normal plate mail.
It's gonna be cheaper. It's like 50 years old. Come
You
on,
can
man.
you can have it
Good
for.
armor lasts forever.
Free.
You can have it for that price, whatever market price on the. And he kind of goes to his to a ledger, opens up the ledger, turns a couple of pages. Yeah, you can have it for the normal price if you want it.
Because prices have been the same for 20 years.
50 years, man. It's like 50
Really?
years old.
Really? I'm an
question the man's logic. How
agent.
rude.
I'm an agent of the Order of the Gauntlet, and you're gonna charge me full price?
He looks at you, nods his head. Pretty much. I'm not part.
You're not the man I thought you were.
I'm not part of any
You're not
other.
the one
I don't have any allegiance. Money is money for me. He
Oh, that's disturbing.
he
He's trying
smiles.
his Jedi mind tricks. These are not the armor I'm looking for.
He smiles. His like
He
grandfather.
doesn't have allegiance, so okay.
All right. Well,
I'm very surprised Brutus hasn't hit him on the head upon saying that.
He is the one who is the Hoard. He's the
You'll
dumbest
feel
of
bring
all.
balance towards the force.
I'm gonna
Tell
go
him how
see my
much bigger your
parents.
god is than his. And
Okay.
that way, like, he'll definitely
So
get
you are going to see your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Let's see how this goes. So you walk to the guards, and the guards stop you. Halt. What is your business in the inner city?
I'm going to go see the von Mises merchant family.
Look up and down, and say,
I remember you.
One of
They
my-
might actually remember me. That's
one
a
of
possibility.
my guards will escort you. If you're lying about your intentions or try to flee from him, you know what happens. I expect we're already new here.
No, I'm aware it's happened before.
He nods his head with a grim, cold face, and he says, "Go." And one guard in full plate mail with a halberd in hand starts moving behind you.
Yeah, these
I
guys
chat,
are
I
rich.
chat with him about the nature of halberd. So you like your halberd? I've been thinking about switching over to a halberd personally.
He
You
looks
like
at,
halberds? I like halberds.
he looks at you and says, I can't speak on duty." And he shakes his head.
You just did.
Move
You're
on.
new, aren't you? A little stiff. You gotta relax. You'll never last in this job.
He looks at you again and then continues on moving.
I tried.
Okay, so you get to the merchant house of the Devon. I forgot the name. Devoness.
Mises?
Okay.
That's von Mises.
Yes.
There is there are guards, of course, as in front of any merchant house. There are guards in front of the house that kind of gape their eyes at seeing you a bit, and
I
one
greet
of
the
them
guards
walks
by
inside.
name. Be like, the prodigal son has returned.
Roger.
They're like 6 and you.
The guard that was following you looks out at them, and they just nod their heads, and he says, "Have a good day," and moves out behind the
You
same
too.
way he came
Remember to
back.
relax. It's important.
He just continues on moving, and the guy that you named, the guy that stayed in front, not the one that went inside. What's his name?
So it's Ralph. His name's Ralph.
His name's Ralph.
Shit face.
Well, Ralph smiles at you widely, and he says, "Brutus, good to see you. It's been long."
You were always a terrible liar.
Yeah, well, keep up expectations, Al. You're the son after all.
It's okay, I won't tell mother.
He smiles, and he says, I expect John will come up with a word that you are to be inside, but I need to keep you here until your father says."
It's fine. I've learned to wait.
He nods his head. Well, you learned something at least.
But I
That
still
was
like
pretty
to
much
smash skulls.
Okay, so after a couple of minutes, John comes back out, opens the door, and says, Brutus, your father requires an audience.
Excellent.
You are
I
being
will.
brought through the lobby where several other merchants and ladies and company ladies and waiters kind of move around, talk, and the normal lobby for any merchant house. You're being brought to the third floor of the room and opened a great set of double doors that are carved on at several intricate designs. And inside stands a man that you know to be your father. He has a short trimmed dark beard, dressed in red satin clothes embroidered with gold thread at his great desk that you know all too well from your childhood. What's his name, Brutus?
That's a good von Mises name. I know they exist.
Megan.
Jeffrey.
Wait, niece or nephew?
Dionysus, I think. I think it's Dionysus.
Von Mises. I mean, Ludwig's the obvious choice, but that's just like too much.
So, what's his name?
Heidelbert.
Heisenberg.
Heidelberg.
Damn right it is.
Heidelberg von Mises? We can call him Heidelberg.
Okay.
You're damn right it is.
Heidelberg.
Heidelberg von Mises.
Mhm.
And I think with this is a good point to take our break before you meet your father. We'll see how that goes. I think this is a good point to take our second break. So,
Come
I was-
back when we return for the Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back. Okay, we'll be coming back in 5 minutes with more Hoard the Dragon Queen.
So Darth Vader comes down the stairs and says, "I am your father."